name's Maria Ioannidis. I'm a social media producer here at Channel 6. I work in the Creative Services Department. And welcome to our station, and let's get started on our tour. This is the only other department on the same floor as our newsroom. So this department we call the in-house advertising agency, which is where I work. We make all of the commercials for our station, so if you've ever watched 6ABC, I'm sure you've seen some of our There Goes That News Van and Chopper 6 and Yo Murph. Any others? Can you name any?
Oh, boy.
No? That's okay. So we work on Final Cut Pro. Do you guys edit on Final Cut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so some stations across the country will still be using Avid. Anybody do Avid? Yeah, so it's good to know both, same principles, but here we work on Final Cut and also After Effects. So the cubicles are pretty low, and that's just because I'm sure if you've worked in your television stations at your school that you know that communication is key. So during the day, our producers, writers, and talent also sit in here. Have you heard of Jeff Gardner before?
Yes.
Well, he doesn't have a special office. That's his cubicle right down there. That's all he gets, just like the rest of us. Around our viewing area, and they all come directly into that room. And we have all these monitors around the newsroom just so we can keep an eye on what's going on around the area. So this is where we do our live shots from the newsroom. If you've ever watched any of our newscasts, we do it now pretty much in every single one. But they'll do teases so during the 4, we'll have the 5 p.m. anchor come and do a tease at this location. It's just so you can see people working in the background in the newsroom. Our sports office, and we also have our special projects office, which is all of our investigative reporting, health check, saving with 6ABC. All of our on-air weather talent are actually meteorologists. So they did go to school, they know how to actually forecast the weather. So it is pretty fun to see them work in here. They make all their own graphics. Marketing are also up here. Local sales is on that side, and national sales is on that side. So does anybody know how we sell commercials? What is it based on?
30 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ready your mic. Thank you.
Into a tank at the aquarium to carve sea
1 on a
designs
2-shot
into
next.
pumpkins.
Stay by
The
1.
audience loved the designs. This year's winner was an octopus.
Different.
That is different. I wouldn't have thought to carve that into a pumpkin, but you are.
So down here.
4, and ready 1. And Jesus, she's sitting. And you.
Control is where the last signal, this is the last spot out before it goes to your TV sets at home. So we're in charge of all the commercial programming and everything going out. So it's our job to make sure it's correct before it goes out, because no one will get paid, because we get paid by commercials and sponsors, and if they don't run correctly, then we won't get paid. So now what Val is doing now, he's the master control operator. So he has a rundown, we get a log every day of
5 seconds.
every spot that's supposed to run, when it's supposed to run, and which show it's supposed to run. So he's supposed to make sure, we have to sign for every commercial that airs here. So he has to make sure that's correct, all the programming is correct before it hits the air. And if there's a problem, we have to try to fix it before it gets to air. So now my position here, I'm shading cameras. We have control of all the cameras. Well, those 2 cameras, this is the studio. Were you guys in the studio yet? Okay, so this is the studio. So all the cameras, so even like Eva looks a little hot there. So I just have to bring her down and just watch all of our cameras we have. These are the newsroom cameras. We have That's the Jittacam, and we have the cameras outside too, which they're on charts now. But they go outside. So that's my job here. That's what I'm supposed to be doing here, shade and video. Now the position over here, that is the ingest position, where we get all of our shows in. We time all of our shows to go on air for broadcast. So we get a lot of shows like Jeopardy and Wheel are done 2 days in advance, so we get them, time them. A lot of shows coming through satellite, but a lot of our shows are now coming over the internet, you know, through IP streams and stuff. So we have to take them, we get them, they come into our box, we transpose them out, time them, and they go to air. So, and that's what we do constantly, 24 hours a day, down to the second.
And if anything goes wrong, they have to write up the reason.
Everything gets written up. So if there is black on the air for any reason, well, unless we're in the news, because sometimes we're not in control of that, but a program, if a program goes to black or something's wrong, then it could be off.
Have a great Saturday.
Thank you, Mars.
You're welcome.
From Channel 6, this has been Action News, the most watched news program in the Delaware Valley.